Okay, so I want to start today with a feeling, not even a thought, just a sensation. You know that feeling when you're just going about your day, everything's fine, and then you smell something.
Like cinnamon or a certain perfume?
Exactly, or you hear a certain tone of voice. And it's not that you remember something, it's that you are somewhere else. Your body is, you freeze.
Yeah, and that's not nostalgia. That's not memory. That's something alive.
It feels like it's happening now.
Because for your nervous system, it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to get into today, this idea of the unfinished Gestalt.
Right. We're going to dive into why we get stuck, not just in our minds, but, in our bodies, and how we can stop just rehearsing the past and, I guess, start completing it.
Completing it. That's the key.
So I have to ask the question that I think everyone asks. Why doesn't letting go work? I mean, you can write it in a journal 100 times. I'd let this go.
Right.
And nothing happens.
Because your mind might be done with the story, but your body isn't. Think of it like a circle. An experience, an emotion. It wants to form a complete circle.
The Gestalt.
A gestalt, a whole. But when that experience gets interrupted halfway through, all the energy that was mobilized for the second half of that circle gets trapped.
Where does it get trapped?
In your jaw, in your breath, in the way you hold your shoulders. It becomes a physical posture.
There was this one line in the research that it floored me. Avoidance is not release. Avoidance is rehearsal.
That's a powerful way to put it.
It's so ironic, isn't it? The more you try to get over it by distracting yourself, by scrolling or working,
The more you're actually strengthening the pattern of being stuck,
Yeah.
you're teaching your body again and again, this feeling is a threat. We must shut it down.
you're rehearsing the interruption.
Exactly. So the shift we need to make, and this is a big one, is from story to sensation.
What do you mean by that?
It means instead of asking why it hurts, which just loops the story,
Yeah.
you ask where it hurts. Right now, in your body. Where is the feeling? That's what brings it into the present.
But why do we stop in the first place? Why don't we just complete the circle naturally?
Well, think about it. As kids, we were often taught that finishing the cycle was dangerous.
House.
Maybe you were told to be strong when you needed to cry, or shamed for being angry.
Or praised for being the easygoing one who never made a fuss.
Precisely. So you learn to cut off those feelings, those parts of the wave to survive, to
Yeah.
belong.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant adaptation at the time.
Okay, so let's get into the architecture of these interruptions. I found this part fascinating because it's like a map of all our weird human behaviors.
There are survival strategies. They kept us safe, but now they've become cages.
So the first one, retroflexion.
Turning back against yourself.
What does that actually look like?
Okay, imagine you feel an impulse of anger towards someone. Your body mobilizes, your jaw tightens, your fist might clench.
You ready to act?
You're ready to act, but your brain goes, nope, not safe, you'll be rejected, you'll get in trouble. So that energy, that forward-moving impulse, has to go somewhere.
On it boomerangs.
It boomerangs right back at you. You bite your lip, you swallow the words, you turn the anger into self-criticism. I'm so stupid for feeling this way.
That's it. You become both the person hitting and the person being hit.
You split yourself in two.
Okay, and the next one is projection. We've all heard this term, but it's more than just blaming someone else, isn't it?
It is. It's about disowning a part of yourself that you can't accept.
Like what?
Let's say you see yourself as a very nice, calm person, but you have a flicker of aggression that doesn't fit your self-image. It's threatening.
So you can't own it.
You can't. So unconsciously, you put it out there. You walk into a room and you think, wow, the energy in here is so aggressive.
I mean, really?
It's your own aggression being projected onto the people around you like a movie screen. It keeps your self-image safe, but it makes the world feel like a very hostile place.
All right, number 3. This one's personal for me. Deflection.
Ah, yes, the art of the sidestep.
I mean, I'm the king of this. If a conversation gets too real or too deep, I crack a joke.
Or change the subject.
Yeah.
Or get really intellectual about it.
Exactly. I make it light because the depth feels dangerous. But why is that an interruption? I'm still talking.
You're talking, but you're avoiding contact.
Contact.
Real, authentic contact has an intensity to it, a spark. Deflection is a way to dissipate that intensity. You keep things safe, you keep things cool,
But you also keep everyone at a distance.
and you end up feeling very alone.
Oh.
Because no one is actually meeting the real you.
Okay, the last one. Confluence.
It means flowing with.
It sounds nice.
It can be. But in this context, it's about losing the boundary between you and me.
Yes.
What's when I disappears into we.
The people pleaser.
That's the classic example. The
Right.
person who genuinely doesn't know what they want to eat for dinner because their whole focus is on what you want.
So they merge with the other person?
They merge. Because to have a different opinion, to have a different feeling, that would mean being separate. And to them, separation feels like a threat of abandonment.
But you can't have a real relationship if one of the people isn't even there.
You can't. There's no one to relate to.
So we have these 4 strategies. Turning it in, casting it out, dodging it, and melting into it.
All brilliant ways to stop the wave.
Which brings us to the body. Because all the source material was so clear on this point that you cannot think your way out of a feeling that's trapped in your body.
No amount of analysis will unclench your jaw.
So what do you do?
We have to make contact with the sensation itself.
Right.
This is where we shift from thinking about the story to just noticing what is.
The direct experience.
The direct experience.
Yeah.
So I'd invite you and anyone listening to just try this for a second.
Okay.
Bring to mind a situation that feels unfinished. An argument, a goodbye you never said. And don't get lost in the story of it. Just notice what your body does right now.
My stomach just clenched. Immediately.
There it is. That's it. That clench is the unfinished business. It's the physical memory of you freezing or holding back.
So what's the next step? Do I try to relax it?
Actually, no. The invitation here is to do the opposite.
Do it. More.
Exaggerate it.
Yeah.
Consciously clench your stomach even tighter. Own the sensation. Bring it from an unconscious habit into a conscious choice.
Okay.
And then you get curious. You can ask that tightness, what is the impulse in here? What did you want to do that you couldn't?
And this is the path to completion, isn't it? But here's what blew my mind. I always thought completion meant I had to go back to the other person.
Yeah.
I had to have the conversation.
But you don't.
You don't.
That's giving them the power over your own peace. Completion is an inside job. It happens now, inside you. You don't need anyone else's permission to finish your own emotional cycle.
So how does it work? If I needed to say no back then and I didn't, how do I complete that now, alone in my room?
You create the experience your body never got to have. You might literally stand up, put your hand out, and say the word no out loud.
Even to an empty room.
Especially to an empty room. You let your body feel the physical sensation of pushing back. You let your ears hear your own voice claiming your space. You're giving your nervous system a new memory, a memory of completion.
So you're not changing the past?
You're changing your relationship to it.
Yeah.
The memory stops being a live wire and becomes just a story, a chapter that is now closed.
I think so many people are afraid of this. They're afraid if they touch that grief or that anger.
They'll be consumed by it.
Yeah, that they'll start crying and never stop.
But that's the great paradox. A feeling only lasts forever if you interrupt it. If you actually allow the wave to crest and crash, it recedes. It always recedes.
And what's left after the wave is gone?
What's left is what Gestalt therapists call the fertile void.
That sounds empty.
It's not empty, it's open. It's a space of quiet. It's the moment after you've been grieving where you suddenly notice the taste of your coffee again. You're simply available.
Available to what?
To the present.
Yeah.
To what's actually happening now. When all your energy isn't tied up holding back the past, you become available for connection, for risk, for joy. You're back online.
So the goal isn't to get to a place where you have no more problems.
No. God, no. Life is a process of forming and completing gestalts, one after another.
See, close one.
And a new need emerges from that fertile void. You grieve a loss, and then you feel a need for connection. You complete your anger at an old job, and you feel a need for a new creative project.
So you're trading old, stuck problems for new, alive problems.
That's the upgrade. It's about being in sync with your life as it is today, not as it was 10 years ago.
Okay, so as we start to land this, I want to leave people with something they can do right now without having to, push against an imaginary wall. Something simple.
I think the simplest and most profound practice is just to stop.
Stop what?
Stop running. After this is over, just for a minute, sit in quiet. Don't pick up your phone. Don't turn on the TV. Just be still. And then just ask, what's here now? What wants to be completed?
And you're not looking for a big intellectual answer.
No. You're listening with your body. That tightness in the chest. A flicker of sadness. A knot in your stomach. And you don't have to fix it. Just notice it.
Just acknowledge it.
Just say, I'm here. I see you. That's the beginning of the wave. And the wave knows where to go.
Well, I think I'm going to go sit in some silence and see what's there.
A worthy experiment.
This was a lot,
Right.
in a good way. Thank you.
My pleasure.
We'll see you next time for the deep dive.